Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mindy and today we are going to be renovating the BFF household, and I'm really excited to share this one with you because in my game save file you will find that Travis, Liberty, and Summer have a bit of a little relationship issue going on, and you will learn a little bit more about that when I introduce my townies to you, but let me give you the basis of it. So Summer here, she is dating Travis basically because Travis is super smart and she thinks that he's gonna have like this really nice job. Meanwhile, Liberty here, who is really in love with Travis, wants to be with Travis, but she's fake pretending to be friends with Summer. Travis really wants to be with Liberty, but he doesn't know how to cut it off with Summer. So that's a little bit of the lowdown. Anyways, I've been wanting to renovate this home for a while because it is ugly. Seriously, this home it's absolutely ridiculous. So let's go ahead and take a look inside. I do not like this home with a passion. It doesn't look like a home. It just looks like a long log. It's just a log. And the inside doesn't make very much sense either. So moving into this home here, maybe if I can figure out my buttons. When you first step inside, we have this huge kitchen, which actually the kitchen isn't too bad. I'm sorry it's nighttime out. But we have these like ugly curtains, these big windows, and then we have this like blank living room with literally nothing in it. And you would think that three young adults living together would at least have probably nothing, because they're probably college age kids. So I guess that does make sense. So anyways, here's Travis. It is a cute, like, the living room's like a cute area, and like I love the area in Willow Creek that this house is in, because I do feel like it's definitely like an up and coming area where a lot of starter homes are, or a lot of like younger adults tend to live. But I just don't like the shape of the home. It's literally like a hallway. So over here, I believe this is Summer's bedroom because it's very pink, and it's got like basically it's got like, well, again, nothing in it, but it's kind of girly, kind of more girly, and I imagine Summer is way more girly than Liberty, who's a bit of a nerd brain. And then going across the hall here, this is Travis's room, which I feel like still looks like a little, is this Travis's room? It's got a guitar in it. Does Travis play guitar? I don't know if Travis plays guitar or not. Oh yeah, that must be Travis's. Yeah, this must be Travis's. Does Travis play guitar? Interesting. He has a owl book bag in his room, which is probably belongs to Summer, but we're going to change that. Anyway, so again, Travis is kind of a nerd brain. He's like, he wants to be like a whiz at like all things. So that's kind of what Travis does. He likes to play video games, computer programming, those kind of things. This is probably Summer's book bag. She probably just threw it in Travis's room. I don't know. She forgot about it. But I was thinking like, probably Summer is like a fashion photographer or something like that. That's kind of what she's aspiring for. So over here is Liberty's bedroom, and as you can see, she definitely reminds me of a dinosaur person. She has a very kid-like bedroom, and she does have pictures of a dinosaur. My dog's starting to bark. That's awesome. So yeah, I kind of imagine that Liberty is like an archaeologist, and so that's what we're going for. She is an archaeologist. Her room looks like very kid-like as well. It looks like she just like moved all of her old furniture in from her home at her parents' and just moved right on in. So over here is the bathroom, which is actually not that bad. Like, this is like the most decorated bathroom I've ever seen The Sims make. Isn't that crazy? Alright, so going back out here, we're just gonna go really fast. This is outside. They have a nice porch. They have like a huge lot, so there's so much that we can do out here, especially when you have like three young Sims that are living together. This is a backyard. I feel like there's a lot of room for them to place activities, for them to do stuff, but it's going to be an interesting dynamic, and I can't wait to renovate this household, and so I will see you over there. Alright guys, so we are back renovating the BFF household, and I do have a confession to make. I had to shorten this video quite a lot because I had 45 solid minutes of footage after I had sped this up and edited it. So I had like taken large parts out and sped this up and still had 45 minutes of footage on a 3-bedroom, 1-bath ranch home in The Sims 4. To be fair, and it was like renovation, so I didn't even like start over from scratch. But anyways, to be fair, it's on a large lot. Okay. So as I was saying, this is the BFF household. I did need to cut out some of the backyard, but I figured I would rather cut out the backyard than the actual house, because the house is very tailor-made toward the members of the BFF family, or BFF household, I should say. Which you guys will get to see tomorrow in a cast video that I am going to be uploading for you guys. And that is where I give the BFF household a makeover. So Travis's blonde hair is gone. That's all that I'm going to tell you. But I'm really excited for that cast video. It was a lot of fun to make them over. And I was actually just looking. I could have sworn, by the way, for those of you who do not know who the BFF family is, they were found in Willow Creek in the base game. And they are 3 friends who live together. Fun fact, they are the only, and I got this from Wiki, they are the only Sims in the base game that are not starting at day 1. So they are like 23 days into the game, which I thought was pretty cool. They already have a little bit of a history there. Anyways, the Sims in the BFF household is Travis Scott, Liberty Lee, and Summer Holiday. So I'm sure a lot of you are pretty familiar with them. They're pretty like popular. For some reason, I was thinking that we had the BFF family in Sims 3, but apparently not. Apparently they did not exist until Sims 4, and they're actually like a take on My Sims, Summer, Travis, and Liberty. So I thought that was pretty cool to know, but I could have sworn that they were in The Sims 3, but I think I'm thinking of like the Caliente family. I don't know. There's just too many of them. I can't keep track. So yeah, anyways, tomorrow when you watch that cast video, you will get to see a little bit more of the dynamic in this household and kind of check out the personalities of this household. And I very much tailor-made their rooms to match their personalities, and kind of the house in general matches their personalities. I'm just going to tell you that there's a tense vibe in this house, and so, I didn't go for like a super like warm and cozy kind of feel. It's white and black house. Like the main living areas I kind of themed are like white and black, and not that I would say that those aren't cozy. I would just say that it's not, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's just, I imagine that when other Sims walk into this house, they probably immediately get like a tensed vibe because of the feeling in this house, I guess is how I want to put it, which again, you guys will learn all about that tomorrow in my cast videos, so make sure that you check that out. And you can be notified if you hit that bell button down below, and tomorrow when I release that cast video and any other future videos, you will be notified of that, so be sure to do that. Anyways, I had to add a little bit of self-promotion in there. So yeah, this this house took me a very long time to do. I don't know why. Like, I absolutely have no clue why. I did spend, I think I really do think the majority of it is outside, because I spent a lot of time outside, because I imagine before the tension all happened, they were probably 3 really good best friends and they hung out. And so in the backyard, there's like basically everything. There's horseshoe, there's a pool, which I kind of imagine would be like maybe like a blow up pool that they got, you know, as because I kind of picture them being like maybe college age students. And so I kind of imagine they were like, hey, let's, you know, buy a blow up pool and sit in it all weekend. I mean, I feel like I'm an adult and would like, I kind of want to do that sometimes too. So yeah, I'm really excited for you guys to see that, especially after watching this, because I think you're going to understand a little bit more why their rooms are the way that they are and how they're kind of tailor-made and their personality and all of that. So And I think too, like, I put a lot of details in the room, so I think too that that was like another factor as to like how long it ran, because I just stuck a lot of details in the room, especially because since there's such a tense vibe in this household, I imagine that the three of them probably spend their time in their own rooms, like maybe they're not quite talking to each other, or, you know, I don't know, but I feel like that's kind of what they do. Like, basically the living space is for like using the kitchen, and I feel like everything else is kind of in the back of the house. I feel like they just stay in their bedroom. So I definitely wanted to add you know, like different things for each sim in their bedrooms to kind of like go with their career. So you have seen the main living space come together. I do go back and add just a few more details in the living room and in the kitchen before, but that is one of the parts that I cut out, so you won't see that. But this is basically the main setup of the living room and the kitchen. And then over here I have a laundry area, and it's just connected to like the back door. And the outside, it's connected to the outside, guys. It's connected to the back door, and I just thought it would make like a good little mud room. I was really struggling with the layout of this home because actually a while ago I wanted to renovate this home, but then Sim Lissy uploaded her video of renovating this home. It was literally like probably like in the same week. I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna renovate this house, and I had even started working on it, and then she uploaded hers, and I was like, maybe I'll wait. But then like I had this like, of course, because I watched her video, I had this like house plan like basically stuck in my head, and it was just like hers, and I was like, I can't make my house just like hers, but it was like the one way that made sense to me, if that makes sense. And so I was trying to like come up with something different, and I wanted it to have like an open feeling, but at the same time I wanted it to like be like closed off in certain areas, or at least have some kind of division there. So that's kind of where I got the idea for the kitchen. But moving on, this is Liberty's bedroom. Again, I'm not going to tell you too much about Liberty because you'll get to see her tomorrow in my cast video. But basically, Liberty is kind of like a science nerd. Her and Travis are both geeks, and I think I keep those personality traits about them. I can't remember because I did change. I slightly tailored their personalities a little bit. Excuse me, but basically Liberty is a astronaut when you go into the game, and I believe she's on like level 2 or 3, I can't remember. And so yeah, I wanted to like give her a room that was kind of like professional, but at the same time, when I was looking over their house, of course you guys saw the dinosaur picture in the bedroom, and I kind of imagined for some reason that that was Liberty's room. And I wanted to kind of keep that dinosaur theme. So I thought, what if she's an archaeologist and, you know, maybe that's what she does. So I haven't quite decided yet what I want her to do, because in my game save file, of course, you guys are not going to have just blank sims. These sims are going to have storylines. They're going to have backgrounds. They're going to have relationships and skill sets and career levels. And I don't quite know where I want hers to go, because I considered, you know, maybe she just likes doing archaeology on the side, or maybe eventually she's able to find enough rare fossils that she's able to open up a museum and she makes money that way. I don't quite know what I want to do with her storyline yet. Of course, for me, it's super easy because I have MC Command Center, so really I just have to like click and go. But I was kind of thinking that that would work perfectly, especially if you kind of wanted more or less a reason to go to Salvadoradia and use that game pack, because I feel like oftentimes I forget that I have it a lot of times. And so unless I specifically make a sim that is going there like for a reason, I tend to forget about it. So I thought that would be like a good way to just kind of remind other people who may be like me that, hey, you guys do have Jungle Adventure, go hang out. And at the same time, if you don't have Jungle Adventure, then she can just stay an astronaut, whatever you want her to make, because I do upload these houses separate on the gallery from the family. So it'll be like the household in one family and then the lots in another. That way, in case you want to download the family but don't have all the packs that I use, you can do that as well. So that's kind of my idea with Liberty, but like I said, I haven't really gotten that far yet. I'm still in the very early stages of my game save file, which kind of stinks. Like, I really need to get caught up because I feel like everybody else is like finishing their game save file and I'm still in the beginning. But you know, of course, I started a lot later, which is no problem. Like, you know, we'll go at my pace, you know, no big deal. It's just still like, I just want to make sure that I get mine out there for you guys, and I don't know, I'm really excited. So yeah, Liberty's room is coming together really well. I decided to give Liberty a cat. I was gonna make her a animal person. I don't know why, but something about her struck me as like an animal person. And so I was thinking that maybe she's like a vet or something. But I think it was that dinosaur picture that was the deciding factor for me wanting to make her an archaeologist. But I did go ahead and give her a cat. I went back and forth. Everybody in this house has their own animal. So Liberty has a cat, like I said. Travis has a hamster. It's actually the void critter one. I can't remember what it's called. And then Summer has a Chihuahua dog. So each member of this family has their own little like companion. So when they're in their bedroom spending all of their time, you know, they're able to cuddle up to their animals and kind of have somebody to like talk to when they're feeling sad about, you know, everything that's going on in the household. You guys are probably like, man, what happened in this household? No, it's really not that bad, but you know, you'll find out about it tomorrow. Still, I like being a little bit dramatic. So yeah, I finished up Liberty's bedroom, and as you can see, I have a food bowl, or as you did see, I have a food bowl and a bed in there for her kitty cat. So I also dressed her cat in a super cute purple sweater. So yeah, she's super adorable. I love her. But I was a little bit frustrated because when I was playtesting this, I had just hit play, and Summer's dog ran off and everybody was sad about it, which kind of like frustrated me because I was like, no, you're not supposed to like Summer, so you can't like her dog either, which obviously isn't true. Like, I like every dog, you know, well, you know, give or take a few, but but I like every dog, and but still, like, I just kind of like wish that they had that association, like, because I did give Summer a higher relationship with the dog. I was just kind of hoping that the others just wouldn't really care about it, but no, of course, they moped around for like 2 days. So, but yeah, on the plus side, everything works, and Summer's dog has yet to return home. It's so sad. Oh well, hopefully she does not do that if you guys download that family right away. So here you can see me working on the bathroom. I love this bathroom. It's so cute. Obviously, Willow Creek has a New Orleans, Louisiana type vibes. I love it. The down south area, it's just, oh, I love it. And so I kind of have this like Victorian style thing going on in the bathroom, and I really love those tiles. And I think that was the first time I've ever seen that rug and that swatch, and I fell in love with it. I was like, oh my gosh, this looks so good. And especially paired with those tiles, I felt like worked pretty well. So moving on, we are going to be working on Summer's bedroom now, and in the game, Summer is, I can't remember what she is originally. Well, she's a cook originally, but I can't remember like all of her aspirations and everything. Oh, she wants to be a friend of the world. That's what it is. I'm slowly remembering. So in the original, she wants to be a friend of the world. And I did change her aspiration, I think. I don't remember. You guys have to watch tomorrow, I guess. But anyways, she either is going to be a fashion photographer or she's going to be a style influencer. One of those careers. And so I feel like Summer's really kind of eccentric, but I feel like she definitely likes the finer things, but she is for sure on a beer budget. I gave each of these Sims $200 only in their wallet, so that's all that they have when you guys play the game. So yeah, I kind of wanted to give them enough money to give them like a house and everything. And so she does have this like super cute room, and you can tell that she's a very like eccentric person. But at the same time, like, I don't know, they don't have like some of the better stuff. Like, she has one of the older easels, because I also imagine that Summer likes to paint in her spare time, because, you know, especially if she's like designing clothes or something, she's gonna need that skill to draw up like different ideas of the clothes that she's gonna sell. But I kind of imagine she's very much a girly girl, and like I said, she just likes the finer things. And yeah, that's kind of what I was going with. So I used a lot of the stuff from the Moschino. I don't even know how it's pronounced, like mosquito, I don't know, stuff pack. But yeah, it worked really well for her. And I love the little end tables because I feel like they're lower to the ground, and I don't know, it just worked really good in this case. And I love the purple in her room. If you have not noticed this by now, I love to pick a piece of furniture that I feel like reminds me of that sim, or something about their personality trait, or sometimes it's just totally at random. Picking a piece of furniture, it doesn't matter what it is. It can be like an activity, or it can be like, you know, bedding, or, you know, even like a cabinet or an end table. And then I like to build my rooms based off of that. And so I totally went with the purple and black. I love purple and black together, and I think Summer's room turns out great. There is one purple and black room that I did. It's actually on my gallery, so if you search in my rooms, you'll be able to find it. It's like Teenage Angst or something. I don't remember what I called it, but yeah, it's basically a black and purple room. And so you guys can check that out if you would like. My gallery ID is Mindii1990, Mindii 1990, all caps. So you guys can check that out in the gallery, as well as download this home and the BFF family if you would like. So yeah, that was Summer's room. I also really love the old like antique rug that I put in her room, because I don't know, I feel like, again, being so eccentric, she was probably just like walking down the street and saw it like rolled up in the trash, and she was like, oh, I can definitely use that, and brought it home and cleaned it to the best of her ability, and kind of used it in her room for decoration. So she's very good with like decoration and all that kind of stuff. So moving on, this is Travis's room. Travis plays games. He's a tech guru, and that's basically what he wants to do. He wants to get into programming, and you'll learn a little bit more, again, about his story tomorrow in the cast video. But yeah, I'm not going to say too much. That's what he really enjoys. However, I think Travis has something in him that, like, he thought that he wanted to go into programming, but really what he wanted to do was play video games all day. And so I think he's going to come up on a part of his life where he's wondering if he should continue to go down the tech guru aisle, or if he should stream for a living. So it just really, I think that part just depends on you. I'm not going to make that decision. I am going to keep him in the tech guru career, but I'm just saying, if you guys download this family, once I get them uploaded to the gallery, I think that's something that you can definitely do because of the storyline that I give Travis. Yeah, I just think it would look really cute, because I feel like Travis is definitely lazy in this game. I don't give him that trait. He's not that trait. He's a geek. But I feel like maybe he like geeks out way too much, to the point where he's like comic book guy, you know, like from The Simpsons. Like he's just lazy. So that's kind of what I was going for with Travis. By the way, I gave each of these Sims a closet. Excuse me. And though you can't access their closet, there is stuff inside, because when I did the home of my stay-at-home mom Let's Play, when I built their home, if you watched that speed build, I'll link it in the description box below or at the end of this video so you can check it out. But when I did that, I noticed that it looks really super cute to put in a closet and put a light in there, and then use those little windows, those like shuttered windows that we got from Island Living, because you can see inside the closet but you can't get to it. And it's just like a really cute like extra, I guess is what I would say. So, yeah, here we are finally in the backyard, and I built this super cute little shed. This shed has a archaeology bench for Liberty, and it also has like a woodworking table, if maybe that's something that I kind of imagine likes to do on the side, is just do a little bit of woodworking. So this shed is like basically her domain, although I do keep like a few other things in here, like some paint cans and stuff and like a basketball, and of course I put the little like holiday boxes in here, and kind of imagine that it's kind of like a little bit of storage, but it's mostly Liberty. So that's kind of what I was going for, and it turns out really, really cute. I think it's a great space for her to go if she finds fossils and kind of get away from the household and the members of the household, and she can just be in her zone. So I wanted to give her that little space, and I think it turned out super cute. I cluttered it like crazy. I love the yellow, by the way, of this whole house. Like, I think yellow is just such a bright and airy color anyway. I always imagined that one day I would have a yellow house. Right now I have a light blue house, but I'm just renting. So maybe someday when I buy a house, I will have a yellow house. But I just love yellow, especially for house colors. I just think it's so pretty and open and airy, and especially for this home in particular, where they have such a large yard and there's so much space, and it's just so sunny and nice. I don't know. It just looked really well, I thought. Excuse me, guys, my voice is going because, I have 32 minutes of footage after cutting it down. Who even's gonna watch like 32 minutes? Like, if you are still watching, like, you're the true Mindii OG. Like, you guys, you're the bomb, because seriously, I love to watch speed builds because I like to listen to other people talk, and I think it's really neat to like learn a little bit about that person. Even if they're not talking about their lives, you still learn a little bit about them. And so I do, but I know some people don't, and some people are like, shut up and get to the screenshots. So if you are still with me and you've been watching this whole time, that is awesome. I really appreciate it. Just listening to all of my rambling. So yeah, anyways, I did get I did knock this down to 32 minutes, which is way better than, it was like 45 or 48, which is absolutely insane, but I was able to knock it down, you guys. So again, thank you. So, working on this backyard, I was able to get in a pool, like I said, and I just made it kind of like a blow-up pool. I was able to get a sitting area, a small bar, like a table with a umbrella, and actually I think it ends up being covered. I don't remember. But I was able to get like a dining area out there, and also a fire pit, horseshoe. There's some like lounge seats, so if your Sims want to like sunbathe or whatever, there's just so much out here for your Sims, and I think it's perfect for friends who get along, for friends who just move in together, or like college roommates, whatever the case may be. Even you could even like move a family in here, honestly, because it's kind of got that family vibe, I think, to it. But yeah, there's just so much for your Sims to do, and I think it was perfect for the BFF family. So I love the backyard. It's really big. You're not going to run out of things to do. I also had this like really weird glitch where I'm putting down the paint on the ground right now, the like terrain paints. I actually go back and erase some of the paints, and then I saved it, and when I saved it, it took all of the paint on the whole lot out. It was so strange, except for this one little strip, and then it changed a whole nother strip. I don't know if you'll see it on here, and I don't know if that even makes sense to you, but it was so weird that half of my terrain paint was missing, and the other had changed to a different type of terrain paint. I was like, what is going on here? Let me know if you guys have had any weird glitches like that. I'm really curious to see if you have or not. Just because it was like one of the first time, like I've had terrain paint disappear on me before, but never like that. Like I've never had like half of it disappear and the other half change to something that it was not before. So strange. I'm kind of waiting to see if it'll show you now, because I want to be like, See, I told you I'm not insane. I don't know if it's gonna do it now or not. Anyways, here's my little sitting area. I was able to put some little lights in, and yeah, it's a super cute little area. I did size down that middle coffee table there, and that's where I end up putting the bar in the end. I kind of do a few configurations and work around all of that. So, yeah, and here I am putting in the pool. I wanted it to seem like it was like a blow-up pool, so I didn't want to do like an in-ground pool because I feel like it's really not realistic for everybody to have like an in-ground pool, but it's super realistic to have like blow-up pools. And so I love to make those kind of pools often in The Sims because it just seems a little bit more realistic for us poor people who can't afford to put ground pools in our yards. So originally I was just gonna make this teeny tiny little pool, and I was like, I'm just gonna leave it at this. Like, it's okay, I'm modest, you know, they don't need a big pool. Well, I do end up making it a lot bigger. But it is pretty cute that size, so if you guys want, you can size it back down to that size. I don't care what you do with it, but I just think it's really cute. I love to make them, and I love to put like little steps up to it and kind of imagine it's on like a little balcony. Or I wish that they had, well, I guess we do have ladders, don't we? But I don't know that they fit in. I don't know that they fit in correctly with the pool. I've never tried it. I've put them in oceans before. I'm gonna have to check that out because I wonder if you could use it to get into the pool if it's like above ground. Now I'm very, very interested. Anyway, you guys, I don't think it showed the paint issue, but we are coming up on the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed my ramblings. Again, thank you if you have stayed with me through all of this. And don't forget to check out the screenshots in the end. You guys can download this house on the gallery, Mindii 1990. Be sure to check out my Cassette video tomorrow. You can hit the notification button and you'll be notified when that comes out. Otherwise, if you enjoyed this channel, don't forget to check out some of my other videos that I have. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Share away. Follow me on Twitter. That's where I will be able to keep you updated on all things me. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.
Chardonnay stains and cheap cocaine. I never looked at you, girl, quite the same. In a lonely way, I see your pain. You never meant to rain on my parade. Was taking my time, but drank too much. You would've known that I would fall in love in a lonely way. I could feel your pain, and we'd found a reason to relate. Let me go, I'd rather be alone. Let me go, let me go, let me go. You made me this cold. Made me this cold. Won't you let me go? I'd rather be alone. Let me go.
It's dark. Make me what I ain't, and that's egregious. Never been a real allegiance. And the demons now awake, you made them breathe, and now I'm freezing. I can't even make a fist. I tried to squeeze a mental beating, tried to thaw. By default, I started tweaking cheap cocaine and tainted reefer lines of powder on the speakers. Makes a cloud.